Alright, let's get this video started. I've been procrastinating long enough on this channel. It's been like a week and a half since I posted. I like to post once a week just to keep you guys updated on how the store's doing. If you don't know, welcome to the channel. I own this grocery store for 4 years. Today we're going to get a little personal, a little into our feelings a little more. If it makes you cry, I'm sorry, but if you do shed a tear, please leave a comment down below. Please like this video if you'd like to support this channel and this small business, because that's what we're all about around here. So let's get into this one. It's going to be a little bit on the historical side and why this place truly opened, how it's doing, and where we're going from here. Honestly speaking, we're actually closed today, but I usually like to make a video almost every Monday now. We do a lot of restocking on this day, kind of show you the ins and outs of running your own small business on this channel. I figured it's nice to we always end up talking about the finances behind being in business. Today kind of wanted to go back and tell you guys why this place really started. So about 4 years ago, the doors opened to the store. About 5 years ago, I had planned it all out and we were doing the renovations. Before that, I was actually a teacher for a couple of years, and as many of you may know from this channel, I haven't really done much of that in the last 5 years. You know, there's always a nice way of saying it, you know, that you should play it safe and get a good career and live a comfortable life working for a salary and a retirement package and benefits. And then there's the road that's less traveled in entrepreneurship, where many people advise not to really follow that path, and it's too risky. You won't have days off, you won't have a retirement package, you won't have benefits. And truthfully, they are right about those things, but at what cost does it come with? Look at this poor girl right here working so hard.
Yeah, I'm doing all the work.
Trying to make everybody proud on this channel. Give her a thumbs up if she's working hard. And you guys are proud of her.
Always working
this
hard.
Poor girl working so hard.
And eating.
Anytime I see Felicia like doing something and I'm not, I would just give her that. Look at this poor girl working so hard. You make your mother proud.
Oh, yeah.
With that work ethic. Anyways, yeah, Felicia's also in education. She's also running the store too. So everything I'm saying, it applies to both of us. But we got Felicia on inventory today and I'm on video. That's how it usually works. So yeah. For my personal experience, I always wanted to do something like this, and I got into teaching for about a year and a half. I couldn't really land a full-time gig. I was always substituting, and I decided, am I gonna do something that I really don't enjoy for the next 30 years just because I went to school for an extra year or two to get this qualification? And the guilt when you leave a profession like teaching is always there, because no one leaves the teaching profession. I mean, I'm sure they do, but it's always like, oh, what about the kids? You were supposed to be the leader of the future, and now you're doing this. But I always say, if it's my life, I should choose what I want to do with it. I should choose what makes me happy. And if I wanted to be an entrepreneur and a business owner, then who's to tell me otherwise? It's not their life, and people will truthfully tell you how to run your life if you let them. So that's my key take for this video. Do what you have to do in order to do what you want to do. So around 2016, 2017, I finally decided, I'm not going to let my life pass me by, always wondering if I should have taken a chance on something that I wanted to do, if I shouldn't take a risk on something I wanted to do, because we need to play it safe. You don't want to lose too much money. You don't want to lose a career that could potentially be a really good salary. And in Ontario, teachers do make really good money, and job is great. You get 2 months off, the weekends off. You only really work 180 days out of the school year. Now, in this business, you're pretty much working almost every single day. So there's a really give and take. You can do what you want, and it comes with a higher risk, or you can do what you don't want, and it comes with a safe salary, and you'll pretty much be okay for the rest of your life as long as you don't quit. But the key word is you're doing what you don't want to do. And that's where I took. If I don't want to do this at all, why am I doing it every day and focusing on it and stressing about it and kind of waking up not wanting to do it? What kind of life is that in general? So again, figure out the way to get to do what you want to do. And I'm not saying go quit your job and, you know, forget about your bills and start a business, but mathematically calculate what it's going to take for you to start the business you've always wanted to start and leave the job that you hate behind, because there's always a way to do it. There's always a way to find that path. If I'm doing it right now with this store, and I started this store around 27 years old, there really shouldn't be a reason why you can't start yourself. Please don't be taking me the wrong way where I'm saying, you know, this owning a business is better than having a job. Whatever you want to do truthfully in your life that makes you happy, that's the best solution for you. Sure, there's many people that want to start their own business and are too afraid to start. That's the point of this video, to tell you that I left a really good career to do this, and the finances, trust me when I tell you, I'm still not making as much as a teacher would after 5 years. I'm probably making a little less now, but I enjoy doing it much more. So the key point is, finances aside, safety aside, do what you want to do. And I keep repeating that because it's so critical. The money is secondary in your life to truthfully being happy with what you're doing, because I'm telling you, about 95% of the people I talk to, they don't like their job. They don't like what they're doing. So how are you going to justify working 30, 40 years not liking what you do? What's the point of your life at that point? Oh, just to pay the bills and get by? And I know it's not easy to quit a job you don't like. That's why I'm saying you need to find a way to figure it out. And I figured it out by, you know, allocating some money together through a business loan and my own finances to start something. I took a huge chance, and it's not sunshine and rainbows, but you know, maybe one day I'll look back and be like, you know what, I'm really glad I took this chance. I'm really glad I tried to do something out of the ordinary. This channel is all about finances. We want to break down the finances. I'll tell you right now, a teacher after 10 years most likely, depending on your qualifications, will be over 100,000. Maybe by then, if I work from now to then another 5 years, because this business has been going for almost, you know, 4 to 5 years now is when I started everything, and that's kind of when I left the profession. So let's say I never did this, right? 10 years, 5 years from now, I would be teaching for 10 years. I'd be easily making over 120,000 a year, salary, comfortable, summers off. You know, there's training to do, there's planning at night, I'm sure. You work 180 days a year, fine, boom, boom, some people love it. Me doing this right now, my salary, I've told you guys on this channel, is right around $45,000. Yes, there's perks, you know, I can write off a lot of stuff. I don't really buy groceries anymore, it doesn't make sense to. And I enjoy what I'm doing. Okay, but look at the math, right? I may never hit that $120,000 threshold from being a teacher in 10 years or 5 years from now with this store. Okay, so doing the math, this may never pay off to what that could have been, what teaching could be. Or, and the big or is, this could blow up financially for me and, you know, either go crazy high or crazy back down, and I'll have to start over and potentially find something else that I want to do. But the beautiful thing that I love about business, and I've told you guys this before, is the risk may lead to something you never thought was possible for yourself. So it just keeps life interesting. Like, I'm always growing, doing different things, trying to build and build and build. Where to me, teaching, what I thought, it was more of a cap job, kind of. They control my salary, they control my, you know, kind of time in and time out. Everything's kind of controlled, right? I wasn't really about that life, and I'm not saying it's a bad life in general. It does have a lot of perks, but here we are, and we're gonna make this work. And yeah, thanks for following along. So what's the bottom line here? I always wanted to be my own boss. Essentially that was it. I wanted to control, you know, my own future. I wanted to have no limit on my potential finances. I wanted to have no limit on the things I achieved. I wanted to have, you know, no one telling me what to do. If I had an idea, I could pursue it. If I had something that I wanted to change and do, there was no one to ask permission. You think small things too, like if I really want a day off, it's my choice when and how long. I mean, truthfully, the first few years you're really not going to get many days off, so don't get that twisted. But you know what? To the people that do take a chance and stick their neck out and go against the grain, I always really, you know, get inspired and find, you know, ways to get even better ideas, even from other people in this business per se. Like, there's just so much room to grow, and maybe that's why I'm addicted and obsessed with the growth of being in business and entrepreneurship that comes with it all. I'm going to tell you one thing teachers don't get: free food. You guys don't get any free food. Any teachers watching this, you get free food, let me know. I'm just joking. The business still paid for the food. Pretty much me and Felicia are the business. The food's still paid somehow or another. It just doesn't come out of our personal pocket. And, you know, we have to try a little different food, a lot of different food, which around Christmas time it can really stretch the waistline, but you gotta enjoy yourself. And I'm gonna end this video on that note. I hope you guys found the history of why I opened this store valuable and motivating. I'll catch you on the next one.